Continuing our demo. Ooh, that is some stink coming out of there. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's some unpleasantries. We don't want to see what's down in there in particular. So you can see some remnants of some things down in there. We'll put something in there to keep the smells away. Yeah. That's not an unpleasant aroma. Here, Trevor, grab that with the shovel there, buddy. That is some things down there, Mike.
I think we found Mike's kryptonite.
Yeah.
Toilets. He doesn't like toilets.
Other people's poop.
Oh, I'm thinking Gulfstream. Say, you know, remember when I moved that toilet? You can frickin' suck it.
Oh no, oh no, oh! Did you get Adam's wee-wee on you? You guys are like blood brothers now with you. Wee-wee and poopy skids. I got the pot nice and clean. I washed all this by hand with some nice Dawn. Got it all sparkly. So we'll cap.
Now what? What are you gonna do with this crap?
Mike's gonna brew us some coffee, man, for the job site. This is key to construction, Matty. This is where you kind of fall a little short without drinking coffee. You're kind of a quasi construction guy now, but if you really drank some coffees and not
I got protein.
Yeah, but that's
protein,
good.
a little L-glutamine.
No, that's good to start. That's good to start. But we need to, throughout the day, when you start getting a little bit Matty draggy, you bust out some coffees and it'll kickstart.
It doesn't. That's only happened to me because I've been starving myself.
And you were doing 20 or 24 presses with the Krenzel.
Yeah, I did a 5 a.m. class this morning.
Did you? Yeah, you're good. You look spry today. You're looking pretty fit, man. I will say you look like a different human being than you did 6 months ago. Yeah, everything's clicking. Your attitude's better. You know, you're very positive lately. Very positive.
I don't know about that. All these people talking about how we're killing the earth. It makes me sad.
But we know we're not. Remember what Dana White just said, right?
What am I supposed to do? Listen, these cabinets. First of all, this house is about 25 years old.
Yeah.
For about 10, 11 of it, it sat dormant, no air conditioning, just funk. You know, we're in the middle of the swamp in Florida, like literal jungle. It's literally in a jungle. It literally is. Tropical climate. Yeah. And so the house sat dormant. Adam has 3.5 million, 4 million followers, and we've got a bunch of people, and so we put it out there in the videos that we made. We got hundreds of thousands of views. Hey, anybody wants these, let us know. Yep. I think Adam posted on social media. Everybody's talking about donating this to but no one would want this. No. It won't fit. First of all, a lot of it's moldy. Yeah. Secondly, a lot of the cabinets are glued.
They were glued.
And stapled.
Yeah.
Right, and then screwed. And so, we could take the screws, but the staples just splits and splinters. Yeah. And so the other problem is, we're hitting here dilly-dallying around, but we have like a finite amount of time to do this. We live 2 hours away. We got families. I just bought a 26,000 square foot building. We're going to close on that building while I'm here. Yeah. And so we got to get this thing done. And all those electronics, you guys have to remember, I spent half my life. I know the model numbers of most of that stuff off top of my head. Yes, there's a few $100s worth of value if you spent, 20, 30, 40 hours in dealing, eBaying and trying to box
Adam
and
does
ship.
not have the time for that.
Yeah, he's not going to do that. And I'm certainly not going to do it. They're not even mine.
No.
But anyway, I don't mean to be negative here, but this is the most efficient. Believe me, we thought this through. I'm hundreds of hours before we swung the first hammer into getting this all lined up. We were actually talking on the way here yesterday, talking with the tile guy saying, hey, normally you'd want to paint the ceiling and do the scissor lift stuff before the tile was done, but we don't have time for that. Yep. So we're going to have to protect the tile and drive the scissor lift on it. And so because we're having to line things up very specifically, very quickly, and I want to get this thing done in 60 days or less. Yeah. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys understand.
Yeah, we need to clarify that because I keep seeing the comments and it's like.
And then I'm wanting to pick a fight with everybody. I'm sorry. I wanted to pick a fight with everybody saying, you don't know what you're freaking talking about.
Yeah, no, I know.
they don't know they're talking about because you weren't here to put hands on it and see it.
So hopefully we provided context so they'll understand why we didn't do it. We did what we did.
So sorry guys, we tried. I'm telling you, we tried pretty significantly. I spent a significant amount of time trying to figure out, hey, who could we give these to?
Yep.
Show everybody, this is the perfect example of how the kitchen cabinets were constructed. So they're basically a plywood box with a thin back panel. So you can see if you were trying to move these, it doesn't take any force, and that's a nail. They just break. There's nothing to them. So to try to transport these and get them out in one piece, it's not happening. So now I have to slice the cabinet in half and split it apart around the drain, because I'm not going to cut this T loose just to get a cabinet out, because I will have to replumb the whole thing. So anyway, long story short, that's why we're just getting rid of them. And I'm going to sweat on some copper caps on the hot and cold. That way we can turn the water back on and be ready for new cabinet install. Okay, so the railing is all down, the banister is gone. So what I did was I pulled this all off because they're gonna cap this with sheet metal all the way up and all the way around here. And then their posts will come out kind of like it was before, but instead of wood, it'll be metal. So they'll cap this, and I left this here because I wasn't sure how they were gonna install their posts. This is stout, this is framework that's screwed to the wall. So they may want to put a post on the face of this. I'm not sure yet. So they're coming out today. We can take a look upstairs. This I left also because this trim actually goes between the tread and the wall. So to get this out, it would probably be destroyed. And what I would thinking we'll do is we'll just have the painters, when they paint all the trim in the base, they'll just paint this same color as base. This side, when they cap this, they may come down a little bit with their cap. Obviously it'll come down the wall a bit, but it'll probably come down a good inch or so on this side. It's like a U, and they'll just have an offset leg, so this leg will be longer than this leg. And then the painters can paint the rest of the trim. So now you can see where the posts were. They were screwed to the floor, and there's framing members under here they screwed through. So there's 7 posts. I'm assuming they're going to kind of try to duplicate the same layout because it's kind of already done for them. Obviously there'll have to be one in the corner and one in the end. There's the middle, so I would imagine they'll do the same thing. So they'll be out later today, go over this with us. If they need me to do anything, make any changes, fur it out some more for them or whatever, I can do that. I've got some drywall to fix because they used a lot of liquid nail. So it was time consuming to get apart. As you can see, they liquid nailed and screwed the trim to this 2x material. So this was actually really, they must have had 2 guys working on it. One guy probably used almost no liquid nails on the trim. Another guy used half a tube. So it pulled this drywall. So I'll have to fix that. There's another chunk over there. And then they also mudded around. So they must have installed they must have been drywalled, but then they didn't do any finish coating yet with mud in the seams, because they had this over drywall, and then you can see they floated this around the trim work. So now I have this big, thick offset. I have to fill all that. So, and the corners over there's not so bad, but here they used a lot of mud, so I'll have to fix all that too. Anyway, that's kind of the update up here. We've got all the pad out, the carpets out, the base is out. We'll leave the tack strip in play. They might want to replace that, but I imagine it's the original carpet, so the tack strip's probably still in good shape. So that's where we're at. We're not touching this bathroom yet because we need the facilities for now, and it's not much to do in here. It's just a small amount of tile, and should come off pretty easy because it's on plywood subfloor. So I'm still working on capping all the plumbing. I'm gonna do this bathroom, the kitchen, the master bath where it comes out of the floor, get everything capped, sweated on all the copper, and then we can remove everything, turn the water back on. So I've got in here, I've got to do, they come out of the floor in here. You can see there's hot and cold coming out of the floor here. So it looks like we've got 3/4 and 1/2 inch to cap. So it comes in, tees off, goes back out, probably goes to the sinks in there. So my guess, so I'll cap all that. Obviously we've had some leakage. I don't know if it was the head leaking, if it was the mixing valve leaking, or if the actual inside of the shower where they used Corian, so it may be where they had a hole where they poked through, wasn't properly caulked or something, so that was leaking as well. Anyway, but it's leaking in both spots, I think, because the way this wood's rotted, I imagine this was leaking as well. So anyway, so we'll get rid of all this nastiness, and then this wall's coming out anyway because we're going to move the bathroom out to, I think, approximately in this area here. That's sort of the plan. I have to look at the plans. Once we get it all demoed, we'll lay it out on the floor and figure out where plumbing's got to go. We're going to have to saw cut the concrete. If I've got the time, I'm going to do the plumbing, get the waste redone, but if I don't, we might try to get somebody to do that while I'm framing, because we got to move walls before the tile guys start. We have to move some walls, which means I have to put a beam in, remove walls, and I can't be able to place it one time. So we'll see how that plays out.
So this room is about to finally get emptied, I think. Maybe not for good, but what we're hoping to do is we're finally catching up to the dump loads, so that way then we can just load directly into the trailer instead of transplanting. We keep having to move stuff from room to room. So
this has been like our transfer station.
Yeah, it's no fun. Not fun at all. Mold hadn't gotten through that yet.
No. By the way, does everybody know we sell Milwaukee? Anything you need, we can get. We carry a lot of it in stock, but I'm pretty sure we could special order anything anybody wants if they want to buy it from us. This emery cloth, Mike, this is used to get all the oxidization off the copper, to make a nice clean connection. Want them nice and shiny, and if you scuff them a little bit, it also helps the solder have a place to adhere. Normally I have a wire brush that I put in here, but I forgot it at home, so what we'll do, it makes it a little faster, so, but what we can do is just roll this up like so it's small enough, because you want to scuff the inside of the fitting too. Even though they're brand new, you want to get them scuffed up, so do that, put in here. Little wire brush makes this, looks like a pipe cleaner, but this will suffice for now. Take a little flux. Things. Slide these on here. So. Oh, steam pressure blew it off. There's a little bit of water in there. We're gonna have to wait a second. Water in there. Nope. Well, it builds a little steam, and then the steam pressure builds up, pops them off. Look at that dirty water, man. That's nasty. There we go. Oh yeah, those look good. Oh yeah, that's great. I like the blue. And I got the heather green too. Look.
These are the crazy, the wild ones.
Yeah, they're good. The kiddos are gonna like that. The guys younger than us.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pumped.
Okay, Mike. So we're gonna do some Mocha Master coffee. We have our grinder, we have our machine. Now we don't have a scale, Mike. It's the only thing we kind of dropped the ball on. But I know about what 60 grams looks like in here.
I think you're right.
Because we've done it many times. So normally we'd have a scale to measure, and we would normally pre-wet our filter. Actually, we can still do that, but I'm not going to sweat the pre-wetting today, but normally we would pre-wet our filter, right, Mike? There's some
Coffee sponsor for today.
coffee house. Yep, and it is the elderberry, or no, blackberry, red apple. What's that say? I don't have my glasses
Rhubarb,
on.
Mike.
Rhubarb.
That's from Costa Rica there.
Wow. It sure is.
Yeah. We do have coffee in stock right now.
We do, Mike.
So people should.
By the pound, right? So now we need to cut this open, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, so
It smells
it sure does. That's about right, Michael. Okay.
good, man. It smells really good.
Yep. We also sell this too, Michael. Do we sell the filters, Mike?
We do.
We do.
This whole package is available.
But this is not. Unfortunately, this is a one-off. It was gifted to me, but it does go with the collection, doesn't it? But including the machine, we're waiting for a little part for it. I believe, yeah, we got all of it. I believe it got a little injured in transport, if I had to guess.
Smells delightful.
It does smell very good, Mike. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to get Maddie on it, so when he starts to crash late in the day, get him on some coffee. Since he's never had it before, that'd be an adventure for him. Yes, we are. It's on red light. So now we just wait for it to come up to temp. It's
You're
on.
off right now.
No, it's on, Michael.
Okay.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's not on.
That's on there.
No.
That's on. Mike, why you got to mess with me like that, Mike? It's not on. Look at that. It's doing some things, Mike.
Here, peek that cover. Let's peek that.
You want to see this cover? Mike, see what's going on under there? That's the business end of things there.
Now, if we were really obsessed, Mike, we would stir, agitate.
Agitate this?
Agitation, yeah.
Can we just do like this number?
Well, that's
Look at that. Look at that.
uneven
It's
distribution.
working, Mike. Look at that.
That's
It's
uneven.
kind of leveling. So what do I agitate it with? My finger?
We would need some.
You want me to get a screwdriver? Mike, I'll go get a screwdriver. Oh, let me sanitize it really quick.
Okay. Very good.
You know, a little sonic agitator here. Sonic tools available at obsessgarage.com.
So as you can see, this whole setup.
Look at the frothiness there, Mike. Would you drink that, Mike?
Get that corner there. That's uneven. Right there.
There we go, Mike. Look at that. That's how it's done, Mike?
That's it.
Look at that. We'll keep our agitator here handy, huh? It's pretty satisfying to have coffee on the job site, fresh, brewed. Goodness.
You think Matt likes us wasting 45 minutes to make a cup?
Hey, if it sells product and puts monies in his bank account, I think he's fine with it. Plus, we don't take breaks typically here at work. Not at this work site anyway, so this is... That's, you know what, that would get us out of trouble, honestly. If there was a spike today, the day this video comes out, if there's a spike in either coffee sales, Mocha Master sales, or La Marzocca sales. And remember, this is only down because we transported it and it's already got thousands of hours on it.
It's like 10 years old.
It's 10 years old. It was used in a small coffee house for who knows how long. I don't know how many espressos this thing's made. And I think the problem is we got some type of contamination in the pump that's got between the impeller of the pump and the body of the pump, and it's stalled. So other than that, it works fine. We'll get it fixed. Buy a bag, at least buy a pound, huh? Come on, help us out.
That's all we ask.
You know, it's all we ask. Pound and click and subscribe.
Seriously.
Right. All right, Mike. I think we're done. Pot's full. We're good. Tank's empty. Pot's full. I think we're ready to go. Think it's gonna be any good?
Oh, it's going to be delicious.
That's enough for me. I'll let you take the rest. Let me try this. It's probably pretty warm. Oh yeah, that's good, Mike. That's very good.
Costa Rica blend.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. You tasting the apple in there?
No, Mike, I'm not. But I am tasting the blackberries.
How about the rhubarb?
I don't really know what rhubarb tastes like. I think I've only had it in like stew or something.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, I think we're good.
Back to it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, Mike. We're gonna take this wall out and then take this wall out and probably fold it inwards, and then we'll have to cut across maybe the studs, break apart the Corian. We're gonna have to worry about, we've got electrical we're gonna have to
relocate, so we're gonna have to isolate that, probably take this drywall out, isolate the Romex out of the way.
Oh, is that what you're supposed to do? I've just been whacking it with hammers.
Yeah, that's theoretically that's what you're supposed to do, old
Oh,
Matty.
okay. I just whack and I figured.
It's less fun though when you
I
have
figured
to,
that's what we got the breaker for. You have to, you know, if I whack something hard.
you could do that. That's how you find out what circuit's what. You just cut them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cap this too, because we're gonna end up pulling the toilet out. Let the water drain out, and we'll get her done.
I'm ready to do some standing and watching, Mike. That's what I'm ready to do. So how do we know this wall's not carrying any load?
Well, that's the outside wall,
Okay.
and there's another wall there. So there's no way they would have this a load-bearing wall.
Plus
Plus
we're gonna
this
put a
drops
new
down.
one. Yeah.
See that sledgehammer real quick. Look at that. Pure rot. 100% rotted. This is why you use a barrier like this or Purdy over everything. Look at that. That is not the correct way to do that. There's nothing left structurally. And we're all wearing masks because I don't want to breathe this crap. Yeah, that's no bueno. No bueno right there. Well, it's a good thing we're redoing his bathroom. Well, I'd like to get rid of this too and put it up at the same height as the ceiling in the bathroom. I mean, this already drops down. Man, this is gonna be a lot of work. Well, we just gotta get it all cleaned out, get it down to studs and see what's going on. All this drywall off, all that drywall, all this, except for what's in this room and this ceiling we leave. Take everything else down to studs and then reframe everything the way it needs to go. Okay, you're free. That little shower door frame is the strongest thing in the house.
You didn't see me trying to take the door out.
Man, oh man. This is it's a big job. If I was quoting this bathroom remodel, I'd probably be to do what he wants to do and redo all this. New flooring with just some decent stuff, fixtures. Yeah, you'd be talking $75,000. These water lines, we're gonna have to figure out what's feeding what. Imagine these feed the upstairs shower, so we'll have to reroute. Probably have to tear that wall out, and then we'll reroute them through that wall upstairs. Luckily, when all this is exposed, we'll have access to the void between the upstairs floor trusses or floor joists, and we can reroute the plumbing around everything.
Well, if the plumbing's coming back here,
That's true, and then
we
we go
just go
straight up
up.
into the ceiling,
Yeah,
and we
and
can
up to the
reroute
floor
everything.
joist, yeah.
Yep.
that's why we need a plumber. Please, somebody email me, matt@obsessgarage.com. Email me, come help us. Probably is the steam shower a certain dimension?
And they used it, you can now see, if you come on this side, this is why this wall is not load bearing, is because you see the engineered floor truss right there? See it right there? That one right there. So that's carrying the load from this wall here from the kitchen that way. So that way we know we can
take this out without any issue at all, which is why I wanted to expose all this to make sure there's something carrying load, so we don't have to worry about headers or anything. We can just nip this wall out of here, finish it off, and it'll look a lot better. I don't know why I guess they just wanted the shower to feel more cozy, so they dropped it.
Yeah, because up here, you're going to open this up or something.
Probably steam shower and pull those staples. Hey everybody, hate to interrupt this video, but I never do this. This video is brought to you by me, LZxOG. Black Friday sale, I wanted to make you aware of it. It is the 24th to the 27th, normal Black Friday day, Saturday, Sunday, and then Cyber Monday. We run it through those 4 days. It's the only sale we run. Get things like the Merca polisher, the Krensler pressure washer. It actually has an additional special promo going on it. We have the OG vacuum solution, are 3 of my favorite things this year. So go to LZxOG.com, click on the banner image or add stuff to your cart, and take advantage of our only sale of the year.
Continuing our demo. Ooh, that is some stink coming out of there. Ooh-wee. That's so we're continuing our demo, pulling the toilet up, get as much as we can, clear it out of here. We've got a little bit of mold that was there, we've got that out of here. So, it's getting her done, Mike. Yeah, that's some unpleasantries. Real unpleasantries, huh? Yeah, we don't want to see what's down in there in particular. Waste lines are my least favorite thing to deal with. I'm sure most people would agree with that, even plumbers. So you can see some remnants of some things down in there. Right? So we'll stuff something in there. We'll put something in there to keep the smells.
You got a mask on, Mike. It protects you from everything.
Yes, it does, huh? I know. I can't get COVID while I'm working now. Yeah. That's not a pleasant aroma. Some things down there, Mike.
I think we found Mike's kryptonite.
Yeah.
Toilets. He doesn't like toilets.
Other people's poop.
See, I was a janitor for 5 years.
So you've seen it all.
Oh yeah, it's cleaning poop. Someone just took a turd right on the ground, right next to the toilet.
You had to deal
or
with
they
that?
smear it on the walls. Oh,
no,
yeah.
Maddie.
Looking pretty decent in here.
Well, nothing's falling down, so I think we're good. Yeah. That can go in the dumpster. You're the guy that's dealt with poopies. I don't want to take it away from the professional.
Yeah, I just want to get all wet. Let me grab that furniture dolly. All I'm thinking, Gulfstream, private jet. Someday, we're gonna remember this when I have my private jet and say, remember when I moved that toilet? You can frickin' suck it. There's like no non-slippery point to grab onto this thing.
Oh no, oh no, oh! Maddie's...
It's just water. I got Solomon's, they're water resistant.
We got a lot to do in here. This is gonna be some time-consuming construction in this area here. And then we have to figure out where that water comes from. I'm assuming this loop is supply to shower, and those two come over into this wall. We're gonna have to run water through this wall. We're gonna have to fur this out because this is gonna be shower in this corner. Actually, so we could put the shower controls here, ideally, and then we don't have to get out here and fur this out because this is all in the same plane. So if we could leave this alone, put the shower mixing valve here, and then shower head would ideally be here though.
Well, we have a rain shower and a shower head.
Okay, so could we?
And then we need tub supply.
Yeah, tub supply is going to be
right,
on this wall.
Hopefully, yeah.
So whatever this wall does, we're going to move this wall back. Tub will be here. Ideally, drain would be out here for the tub.
Yeah.
On the same supply side, and then we'll have to move this drain. It'll have to go like this, out here to the new shower, over here to the tub.
Yep. This bathroom is going to be sick. I didn't think it was going to feel big enough, even with all our modifications here. But now it's going to feel great.
I mean,
we're gonna shrink the shower size, but we're going to increase the height, so it's going to feel bigger, way bigger.
That was so weird how it was low like that. I wouldn't like that.
I'm telling you, they did that for steam. You know, to
I'm
keep
sure. So all this has to come up. We have to pound all this stuff up. They poured a bunch of, I don't know if this is thin set or what it is, but they didn't even do a good job because the drain was leaking badly. It only made contact in certain areas. It was low there, low here, you can see here. This was leaking. Everything in the shower was leaking.
Yeah.
It was a poor build. Very bad.
And it's 25 years old.
Huh?
And it's
even still, I mean, from
20 years old.
It should never leak.
Yeah.
I mean, it all has solid surface, so that means every flange, every joint was leaking, and they didn't have any barrier behind it to prevent it from rotting.
What are we going to put in that hole?
In this hole?
This hole.
We get a bag.
I'll do that right now.
Is it stinking?
It's not doing great. All right, we interrupt this video to bring you a special message, special report. New Black Friday deals coming, LZxOG, DriftHQ. So make sure you go become a member of the YouTube channel for early access.
Uh-oh. Oh no. One little screw up, that's it?
Well,
there'd be many.
One major screw up. So they never moved in the kitchen design. They never moved the opening. Remember we were supposed to move the opening to the right?
Yeah.
So we never moved the opening. So the opening in the kitchen is designed in the exact same spot that it currently is. And so we took out the wall of the bathroom.
Yeah.
But here's the good news. When they designed the bathroom, they never moved the wall for the bathroom. So in other words, our pantry is going to be quite a bit bigger than what we were planning on stealing from the pantry for the master bath.
Correct.
But in truth, we should have taken that wall anyway. It was all rotted anyway.
Yeah, the wall was rotted.
All right, so a little update. I'm going to end up removing the rest of this wall here all the way up. We're going to make this ceiling the same height all the way through. There was some talk about moving the bathroom out to here. There might have been some wires crossed as to whether or not we're doing that. Kitchen cabinets have to line up with pantry cabinets because there's a hidden pantry door over here. So once we get that figured out, we'll know exactly where this wall is. This wall staying? Are we moving out 4 inches, or can we move it out 24? So Matt's talking to Laurel, the designer. Then he'll probably talk to the cabinet people, see which design we actually ended up going with, and then we can kind of move forward from there. We're moving along. It's getting there. So we're going to take all this drywall out, expose this hall, because we know we're going to do dual sinks instead of a single. So we're going to split off the hot and cold supplies, over here. Waste has to get split off so that each sink has its own. Electrical, same thing. We're probably doing a fixture. I believe there's a fixture over each sink, so we'll split that off and put in our boxes for that. They didn't even do that. They just had it stabbed through the drywall here. Some of the things, the house is built pretty well, but some of the things are kind of suspect. Like this shower deal was kind of a mess, so but I think it's good we're doing all this because we're going to fix all that,
Good update, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
I'd say you're a pretty good worker.
I'm all right, Mike. You're a good cinematographer, Mike. In fact, you're an exquisite cinematographer. How about we go with that? Huh?
Exquisite.
Exquisite? Is that what you say?
Look how much bigger the master bathroom looks. Once we get this ceiling out,
Golly.
so picture your
yes.
your vanity across here. The vanity stops. The vanity stops right there. And then this ceiling, this will come out, and then this ceiling will come out to that beam, right, to that thing. This opens up to 10 feet. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, man, we got to take this door out. But I'm telling you, once I get this frame out of here and we paint this door, it's going to be, and maybe we could even redo the glass. So
Maybe make that mirrored. Somehow we mirror it so that it's full-length mirror almost.
Yeah. I lost my hat. I'm going to wear this stupid hat. How do people wear these hats? This hat's terrible. I've still got the LZ gear on. When he comes here, I'm gonna, just wear the clothes and just try to just do everything
Blend
he
in,
does.
just
do everything he
That'd
does.
be good.
Just copy him. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a method actor. I'm like,
Yeah. You got to go in full Adam.
Who's the guy who played the Joker? Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix gets in character and he can't, you know, he lives that life. That's gonna be me.
You put your arm around Colette. Hey, babe.
Got my pants. These are 36s.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, these are $100 pants. I'm gonna have to throw them away.
I'm sure we can donate them somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll grow back into them.
there you go.
No more enriched flour.
You're the cool guy. Yeah.
God, you do look like his dad. Or like
His older brother. Like,
yeah, his older brother.
because I'm what, 16 years older? 15 years older?
You definitely are pulling it off more now that you've dropped.
Yeah, otherwise my shirt would have been out here,
Yeah.
and my pants would be a lot
You
bigger.
lost a kid, basically.
Should I try to put those 32 Hollisters I have on over there? I might be able to squeeze into them.
You might be able to. Just give it a little the stretcheroo like this where you squat.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow the butt ace.
Whatever.
It's pretty dark with these glasses on. I can't see anything. It's worth it though.
So you're kind of doing the Chip Gaines.
The hamming it up.
Yeah, hamming it up like Chip. Chip does that. He doesn't really know what he's doing. It doesn't look like. And you were acting like you didn't know what you're doing. So that's.
I like how you caught yourself there. Let me get rid of this door. This thing's bothering me. Can we take, Mike? Can you take these things off?
What things off?
I would love to have.
Yeah,
these things
I'll take them off. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get them off.
I'll make
for
us
you.
feel good for the weekend.
Facebook Marketplace?
Do I need to say it again about the donating part?
Oh, look at that.
Do I need to say it again about the donating part, or do people get the point now? Did I spend enough time talking about it?
I think
people aren't
we
gonna yell at me anymore?
did. You just, I can't get used
Look,
to you.
I'm happy, I'm healthy, I don't want to be mad at people anymore. So
Yeah. How can anybody be mad at you looking like this?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think he said, I think for nostalgia, he wanted to keep the Mayan calendar thingy.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Not
do
in the
something with
house
it.
though.
With the moose. We need to strap that to one
That
of
would
the
be
drift cars.
That's not a moose. That's a Texas Longhorn.
I know. I don't know why I said moose.
It's like Matty didn't study his animals very well in school.
You know, it's going to blow the LZ guys' minds when I bust out a kickflip on the old skateboard. There,
No, you should go home and practice.
I probably should get back on the. It only takes me like 30 minutes to like get. It takes about 30 minutes to get it, so that I can at least ollie. You know. This sucker isn't coming out. It's in there for good.
Give me that hammer. It's in there for good.
You know, if I was LZ, I'd be holding it like this, like whatever weighs
Awkward.
backwards,
The worst,
like,
most awkward way.
like this. I'd be like.
Yeah.
That's what he does to me all the time. You know, I'm trying to teach him how to detail or something. Yeah, he takes it and holds it, but whatever the backwards is.
Google how to plumb.
Right.
Yeah. Figure out how to do some plumbing.
Can you do some de-stinking while you're at it?
I mean, I'll learn that too. Bleach, I think, is what. All right. It's been 11:17 all day. My battery died. So we really have another 6 hours we can work.
Let's go.
According to my time. All right, so here's where we are. It's pretty well demoed. Got the rest of this out, the rest of that corner closet pantry deal out. So what's gonna end up happening, I was just talking to Matt, I'm gonna fur this wall out with another 2x4 so that we've got room for plumbing because it's gonna be dual sinks. So we need to be able to have room to 90 out hot and cold water for each sink. Waistline, same thing. And that also gives us room because we need room for our mixing valve for our shower head. Shower head will have room because we'll actually put a block and there'll be a drop ear 90 here for the shower head. We're gonna do a rain shower head over top, right? So this wall all gets furred out for 3.5 inches, and that takes care of that. We're gonna remove the rest of this next week and make this ceiling height in here the same as the bathroom. And then we're gonna determine how far we're pushing the wall out once we get confirmation from the cabinet people.
Right, so we're gonna push wall out also bring this ceiling up too.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
So we'll bring the
yeah.
whole ceiling
Whatever
up.
we push out, we'll bring this ceiling up to match.
And the way the shower is going to work is it's going to be a big, giant enclosed area. So there'll be tile on this part of the wall, tile on the back wall, tile on that wall, and this
Glass.
will be a big wall of glass.
Yep.
The Japanese soaking tub, it's a 41-inch by 41-inch circle tub.
Yeah. Looks like a
and it's
little hot tub.
Right, and it actually is going in the shower area. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, I've not seen that before. It's
I hadn't
pretty neat.
either, but you know, Laurel says it's cool.
So, and we're going to have to move waistline for the drain for the shower.
Right. So we need to drain for the
Center
shower,
this one up.
drain for the tub. I think the water stone thing goes right here.
Okay. So that's freestanding out of the floor.
Correct.
So it gets screwed to the mounted to the floor.
Yeah, it's like this big giant hunk of brass.
Okay.
Mounts to the floor.
All right. All right. And then we're going to have to move waste for the toilet. That's going to probably get shifted back here somewhere and maybe centered up more. I don't know. We have to lay that out too. It may be over here somewhere.
Electrical. All this is going to go down to three switches.
Yeah. So we got to move all this stuff.
We're going to have recessed fixtures, vanity fixture, and I think we'll probably put the vanity fixtures on the same switch and then fan.
Yeah.
Not that fan. There's no ceiling fan in the bathroom.
No, I hope not.
You get rid of the ceiling fan.
It's a baby fan too.
And we're going to do Panasonic Whisper Quiets.
Yeah. So we're going to probably end up having to take more of this drywall loose and do some things.
Yeah.
For the
well,
can.
we'll have tons of room when we open up the ceiling here.
Yep. We'll see what we see. Well, we just have to determine where that's going so we can frame that out.
Luckily, all this plumbing here we don't need because this was for the steam shower that we're not doing.
Yeah, this is going bye-bye. This is the pressure relief for the steam shower.
Yeah.
So if it overheats, overboils, it goes out that way.
It's going to be really nice.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
But this, like I said in the beginning, this is the biggest project of the whole thing.
Okay, so just for frame of reference here, a bathroom like this, if you were doing this for somebody, if you were a contractor, you would quote somebody about 60 days just to do a bathroom like this deep.
You have 6 days.
I know I do. That's the problem. I have 6 days. And it'd be an $80,000 bathroom remodel.
Yeah.
Unless you went high-end fixtures, which is what we are doing. So
We have
you probably got what?
$30K in
fixtures.
just faucets.
Yeah. Then that
Maybe $40K.
Yeah.
Because of the kitchen or the...
That's not including glass. That's not including tile. That's not including the bathtub. Right. That's not including labor, framing, drywall, lighting.
This would be a $150,000 bathroom.
Well, the way you're configuring it with all
Correct.
your high-end stuff, yes.
Yeah.
If it was just run-of-the-mill decent stuff, it'd be probably
Right. And I'm not even doing
$75,000.
like a crazy digital toilet, or we're just doing a
That's
basic.
why I don't think people understand when we talk about how much this project costs.
Right.
This stuff's expensive, and labor's not cheap either. I don't care where you live. Labor's gone up.
Oh yeah.
You can't get an electrician anymore for less than $150 an hour.
And we couldn't get them out here. Yeah, but this has exceeded my expectations.
Well,
of what I
good.
thought
I'm
we would
glad.
get to.
I'm glad.
You know, and we had quite a few hiccups of a 2-hour back and forth jaunt to dump the darn dump.
Yeah, that was a bummer, but now we have somebody to do that
I was
for us.
gone all day yesterday, most of yesterday, making videos and promoting the project.
Yeah, well, someone has to do kiss the baby thing.
Yeah, so we're killing it. The key was to get to the point by not this Monday, but the following Monday to get the tilers.
Oh yeah, we've definitely.
Yeah.
We're there. We have some handwork to do, of course, and I think we don't need to get too crazy with floor prep. I think we can.
They're going to come.
I think we can pass that off on them. We've done a lot, especially out here.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, Mike, you got dust in the camera. Yeah, you're a good guy, Mike Waba. Yeah, you do. You're right there, right up close.